More stress you've caused everyone?
Busy working, Ed. No, this isn't stress, this is joy. They're working on 2 strokes. It's a nice change. John's come up. As you can see, we've got the 250s out with 2-stroke season fast approaching. He's not on a 2-stroke. The VMXDN is coming up in about 5 weeks' time. I've called Wob, he's brought the 2-strokes out, and we're doing a little bit of testing because my bike last year was a little bit underpowered. So we've got a different barrel on one, a different head on one. I may have this completely wrong.
When was the last time you rode the 2-stroke?
At the VMXDN was the last time I rode it, so it's been a while.
Last year there was a lot more serious prep going into this. By 5 weeks out last year, you was basically needing a new engine.
Yeah, so I tell you, the only thing we've got serious this year is this t-shirt. Look, that's nice, isn't it?
Well, that's your
That
specialty.
started a little bit of, that's the only bit of pre-prep we've done. Well, last year I went down to Mel's, we've done a little bit of riding there. He's obviously been injured ever since last year's event, bar a couple of weeks where he's picked up another injury. We're not sure whether he's in or out. I've tried to get him to give me a definite answer, and that's not going that well. But Brad's 100% in. You wouldn't race that event without Brad. I'm going to run the #1 plate, which I'm quite excited about. And then Mal is first choice. He's fast, but we don't know if he's healthy. I think he's going to start riding maybe when this vlog comes out, and maybe a little bit after, but hoping Mal. Otherwise, we've got to go to the drawing board. If it's not Mal, you can write in the comments who you think should be on the Team GB team.
Elliot,
Yeah, but did you call him or not?
yeah, he's fucking.
Oh, is he?
I don't know. He hasn't replied, so that's Elliot for you. He don't reply, does he? He's not good at.
reply anyway.
What about Dean Wilson?
Dean would be quite
Dean
good,
would be
actually.
quite cool. It's a good call, maybe.
Have we got any spare Hondas knocking about?
I could find him one.
Spare money knocking about if you
That's
want
the trouble.
Dean.
If you want
that's the
Dean,
problem.
it's like yeah.
Come on, champ!
Tom Morgan, who was the guru, he was the man in the States for many, many years. Jeff Ward's mechanic back in the day, did all the 2-stroke motors. Him and Rick Ash did all those. So he's done your cylinder. He swears it'll be like a 2-stroke on.
I still like it smooth.
Wow, fuck! You may need to go and ride it then, kid.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Every day
innit?
we've got your stock one with the pro circuit pipe. We've got your pro circuit motor, pro circuit pipe. And then you've got your Tom Morgan motor with your JSV pipe. Now, your JSV pipe is basically a factory Kawasaki Yanda Group pipe, so we know that works well. I think you're going to like that. But we've got a big carb to try. You want a bit more top end? We've got a factory 39mm carb. I don't think you'll like it, but we'll try it.
So it's day for testing, really.
We've got some options.
Alf, do you want to run that bike in for me? Do you want to? Which one do you want to ride?
Stage fight. It's alright, your dad used to get this.
I still do. Who's the fastest, Billy or Dad?
Yeah.
Good boy.
It's later when we're all trying to find his keys. Just remember that's where he left them, nice and safe.
I don't know if I like it. It's like a sofa.
Hey, that's how they are. This one's.
Feels a little bit soft then.
Well, you've just started her up, now you've got to go
Could
through
do with that pesky 4-stroke clearing off.
Tell him. I could do with both of you gas guzzlers clearing off.
Plus you can go on that little bloody thing over there. Take that to the scrapyard. They're 4-strokes. Bloody 4-strokes. I don't know what's worse, him on that or you on your piece of shit electric bike. 2-strokes forever.
More stress you've caused everyone?
Busy working, Ed. No, this isn't stress, this is joy. They're working on
It's what we
2
do.
strokes. It's It's a nice change. John's come up. He likes a two-stroke. He was keen to come up today. He was like, oh, I sort of like the old two-strokes. I'll come up and do that. John was the one last year that was coming over changing the jetting for me, so, and he's the guru behind Mel's testing program. Mel had a fast bike last year.
Oh, so he could probably answer us how many hours Mel actually did practice.
What was the hours you put on that bike of Mel's?
Don't know.
Because he tells us 10.
I'd probably, yeah, it wasn't far, maybe 15, I reckon.
Before the race? 15
Yeah.
hours practice is a lot though. How many
Yeah.
engines did you blow up in the last 10 days?
I think we had it apart a couple of times.
Yeah.
Just finding the ultimate peak performance, you know, and we just backed it back a little.
That's them
tiny bit.
Hondas for you, isn't it, Tom?
You don't get that on these things? At home.
You see how you're messing about
Yeah,
here?
you might do.
Do you now have a lot of respect for Bobrashev last year just turning up and slinging a leg over a CR500?
Yeah, but Bobby.
No,
I
he's
knew
been
he was going to be
fucking
good on that.
Oh, had he?
Yes, he has. Well, I've seen videos of him testing them. We weren't supposed to tell anybody.
Oh, so it's all a lie.
I ain't saying that. That's a strong word.
But
You don't want to accuse her of a Russian person either.
Bobby was good.
Bobby was really good. But
Bobby is good though. Bobby's underrated. He's finished 1 GPs and that.
Any better?
Yeah,
What's shock better?
shock's better. I still prefer my old forks though.
Should we go and swap them out?
Yep, give them something to do.
What
They're
about?
up there just sat talking.
Why don't you ride all the other bikes, get them all 3 dirty?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because even though I don't really need to, and chances are I'm going to race this one, it's better to just, one, I can give you a bit of feedback on Brownie's ones, and two, gives Wob something to do when he gets home. No, the design is going to be, what is it? I can't remember, it's the 02 or 03, but it's a Mike Brown design, which looks good, and I've got some new O'Neill gear to match, new helmet by Image Design, so
-3 on here.
we're going to trick. -3 on where? 4 minus 3 is 1, and that's what number I am for this race. So I'm generally looking forward to it. It's fun on the old two-stroke, and once I get on a bigger track, Mel's, you can really let it rip. Here it's quite small, but where I can feel here is how responsive the bike is now it goes, and that definitely feels a bit better. If anything, I could do a little bit more on the bottom because it goes like whoa, but I think that might be the power band.
Right, let's go and change some
I think
bits.
also don't know much, so we'll go
About
ask Wob
much
and
either.
see what you can put
Don't know
on it.
much about much.
What?
You don't know much about much.
Not a lot, no.
Right, so some of you might be wondering where I am. Kex is actually moving into a new HQ, so it's going to be downstairs. It's going to be the picking and packing warehouse, upstairs office, podcast, everything else. Kex, as you know it, won't change, but will change. All your orders will still be the same. Everything will go out the door as usual. I'm currently in a fulfillment centre in Cornwall, And the only reason I'm moving is just to put everything under one roof. The guys down in Cornwall, the company's called Client Commerce. They're absolutely brilliant at what they do. And they've been helping me now for probably 3 years. Those guys are amazing, and I'll leave a link down below. We're looking for some new members of staff at Kex. As we move back up here, we're gonna need a new manager in the warehouse. So if you have any experience with picking, packing, warehouse management software, MintSoft in particular, get in touch. There'll be an email on the screen here. I think it'll be jobs at Kex, and we're looking to get a new member of staff.
We're just going in half a turn on the air screw, I suggested to the boys, because I'm finding a little bit of a bog down low, and if I think doing that, if it makes it better anyway, we're going to change the jet.
All right.
No, it sounds like it's a little lean on the pilot to me, but as a little tester to see which direction to go in, we'll just do the air screw half a turn, and that will give us an indication which way to go.
Better.
Much better. I was right, Ed. So what we've done is we've gone out on the pilot jet half a turn, and air screw half a turn. Sorry. No, we've gone out on the air. So what actually was that?
I'm leaving all this in, by
Wait, yeah, let me explain this. Right. What the bike was doing is it was holding back, and then when it come in the power, it was really aggressive. So going out, like they suggested, I'll tell the truth, half a turn on the air screw, in half a screw.
Wow.
We've gone in half a turn on the air screw. Now it's smoothing the power out, and now what are you going to do?
Go bigger on the pilot.
Go bigger on the pilot, so that makes the whole bike smoother power.
So this was it definitely your idea?
It's all Tommy. Tommy knows what he's doing. But you're not going to expect him to know. He's a 4-stroke guy. Maybe electric now, you never know.
No.
Okay.
Don't say that.
No, so Tommy was saying it was hesitating a little bit off the bottom, and unless you're a really stalwart 2-stroke guy, I need to know from him whether it can't burn the fuel that it's got, which means it's a bit blubbery, or there's just nothing there, which means there's not enough fuel. And if you can differentiate between them two, then we can do the jetting. If you can't, then we'll just change the air screw, which is temporary. But the air screw has to be between 1 and 2 turns out. Any further in than that, it don't work. But all that does is give you indication on which direction you've got to go on the pilot. From your description, it sounded like the pilot was too lean. So we leaned it out on the air screw. We'll now go back to 1.5 turns on the air screw and a size bigger on the pilot. And that'll be perfect. So the jetting's perfect for today, but it might not be come Foxhill VMXDN August Bank Holiday.
You got your correct PPE on for that?
Yeah.
You got your mat for the environment?
Yeah, drop that on the floor.
Got your fuel mat for the environment?
I haven't got the right tool though.
He's over there.
Yeah, I feel like I can race this again now. So the motor's a little bit faster. I call it a motor because I'm a bit American. You could call it engine if we're over here. For those the Yanks that are watching, motor's a bit faster now. And it feels like my bike again, the one I raced at Foxhill, but a little bit faster. So all in all, I'm happy with that. We're going to jump on Mike's bike, do a little comparison, but happy with this. I'm going to take the suspension to K-Tech now, get them to stiffen that up, because even though it feels quite nice around here, and I wouldn't really want to change it for here, but at Foxhills with the big G outs, the big jumps, make it a little bit harder. Ed's gone out on his electric bike, so I best do a bit of filming myself. I am, there he is, look. He looks quite trick on that, but we're going to go out on Mike's bike, using the little knowledge I have. Going up on the front sprocket's like going up 3 teeth on the back, I think. So I guess it'll give it more bottom end, maybe change the gear ratio a little bit, might go through the gears quicker. But I have a rip on that, but I feel real comfortable on my bike now, so I'll jump on Mike's and see how that goes.
You want to have a go, didn't you?
I'm having a go now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Don't go mad, because that's my race bike. And you've just come back from a broken hand. Right, so what am I trying on this one, Tone?
Try the gearing on this one.
Bigger front sprocket.
Smallest front sprocket.
So, oh, I've got that wrong again. I've tried explaining it again. Everything I've tried to explain I've got wrong. Smallest front sprocket.
Smaller front sprocket.
Smallest front sprocket. And what's the reason for that?
It's going to make it more livelier come out the corner. So you can
More lively. Okay, well I got that all wrong.
So
Every which way I got that wrong. So, alright then.
try that, see what it does.
Has E-Bike Boy gone down over there behind that berm or not? See his little head over that berm?
He's run out of
Maybe he's run out of battery.
A silly sausage.
Oh no, he didn't run out of battery. He's back going again. Maybe he's changed his settings, I reckon. What do you like best, 2-strokes or electric bikes?
2-stroke.
Yeah!
This one's got some special bits on it.
Yeah, I like the look of this one. Honestly, this one feels more straight away. Wobb's built this one with all the good parts. This bike as a whole, bike's a bit faster now on the top, which is good because this one just ran out a little bit, which is exactly the same as my one did last year. Still very smooth, rides really nice. The smaller front sprocket has made a difference and it's nicer to ride. Gives me a better feeling around the track. So we're going to try that smaller front sprocket on that bike when I go to Mel's in a couple of weeks.
What's the crack, Wob? Any tickets left? Any entries left?
No entries. I mean, you've got nowhere for getting an entry. We've got 120 reserves in all the classes, so it's mental.
Bloke on 115th has not got much chance.
No, you're not going to get in, are you? Tickets, we're up on ticket sales from last year, and last year we could have fitted about 1,500 more people in. So we think it's going to be sold out, but I'm not saying don't come and try. But I would, if you want to come, I'll definitely buy a ticket.
Okay. Lovely stuff. Anything else to add?
I'm going to send it again. That was my favourite race win that I've had in a long time.
It was cool though, wasn't it?
It was
15
really cool,
minutes
yeah.
to get back to the truck,
Yeah.
didn't it? That was neat.
15 might be an exaggeration, but
No, but
probably
all
like
the
30 seconds
but
longer than normal.
Yeah, but all the air horns and all
No, but
chainsaws
honestly,
and all that, I think it's cool.
It was absolutely unbelievable. I said it at the time, that was the best win I've had since my last GP win, which was probably not even my last GP, probably Matley, 2000. I can't even remember the year, 2012, was it, Ed?
2012, yeah.
But that was my best win since then, just with the crowd and the atmosphere.
Crowd
and
are
was
into it,
almost
like,
like,
everybody's into it, everybody's in a good mood. It was
And
nice
you
to see all the people at the tent. They were like 10 deep at the tent at one point, it was cool.
You had to wait, didn't you? For a fair few years, from 2012 to 2023 to for the best win.
Yeah, it was good. This t-shirt's now out as well. VMXDN special, probably my favourite t-shirt I've ever released. So this will be up on Kex, but it will also be available at Master Mex at the VMXDN. Buy it at Kex first, because if you turn up to the event and plan on buying one, it'll probably be sold out like everything did last year on the Friday, and Ed had to run down with more boonies for the Saturday and Sunday. So
How many of them mats did you sell last year? You must have sold a lot.
All of them.
Yeah, I got a lot. I got some new ones, Rob, for this
Oh,
one.
cool.
But yeah, t-shirts will be out. I'm going to do a little bit more two-stroking, and we'll see you at VMXDN. Catch you in a bit.